All right, so how did that go for everybody?
Good.
Just hitting a golf ball, knowing what you're supposed to do, already kind of puts you ahead of the game, right? A lot of people will hit balls and they'll practice, they'll come down in the range, and they won't really have a purpose. If you are hitting golf balls knowing that the bottom of your swing needs to happen after the golf ball, you're already going to start hitting it better. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a drill now where this is like 3/4 of what a full swing is going to feel like. I like to use the clock system. So pretend your left arm is the hour hand, right? We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to go from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. This is a small version of a swing, but it's a drill. It's going to get us to start doing the right things at impact, right? So we're going to go from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Now we're going to have some checkpoints. So the first checkpoint is we talked about if the bottom of the swing has to happen here, we're going to get set up with 60% of our weight on our left foot, right? And 60% is going to go to what? 100, right? So we're not leaving anything back behind the golf ball because nothing good happens back there, right? So if we're going to hit it in the middle of the face, we're going to put 100% of our weight going towards the ball, or towards the target rather. So first checkpoint is going to be 60, goes to 100, right? The next checkpoint is going to be, right, we're going to go from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And the last one is going to be when we finish, I want your hands in an X position, right? So what this is instead of trying to steer the golf ball like a robot, we're going to start adding dynamic movement. So we're going to, as we come down, we're going to start rotating the club face so that the face can square up and hit it straight. So if we take a club and swing it around our body and don't rotate at all, what usually will happen is without this face rotating, this golf ball is going to go off to the right, or for a lefty it's going to go off to the left. So by swinging it around our body, we're going to have to start rotating the club face, rotating our chest. So when we finish at 3 o'clock, I want the trail hand on top of the front hand, right? In front of the lead hand. And that's going to start getting us to swing it and start creating that speed without working so hard. All right, so everyone break up, hit a couple of 9 to 3 shots, and then we'll come back and tweak it. Okay, so now that we've done the 9 to 3 drill, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a practice drill for you to do for homework. And this is going to show you where the bottom of your swing is actually happening. So when you're hitting golf balls, we're going to set up a towel about 4 or 5 inches behind the ball, and we're going to put the ball position in the middle of our body, right? I like to use the upper body because your lower body can change widths, right? Your upper body's not really going to change how wide you are. So let's go like right under the chin. We're going to get set up here, and we're just going to make some of those 9 to 3 shots we made. Right? And what this is going to show us is that if the bottom of the swing is happening in the right spot, we're going to be hitting ball first, then grass. If our weight is moving backwards here, or we're dumping the club, we're going to see immediate feedback. Right? We're going to see that towel come up. Right? We're going to know that we didn't hit it well. So one of the things I want you to really be careful of is when you're doing this drill, make sure that the towel is very flat. And we want to make sure that when we're setting it up, the ball is in the middle of the body and we're not cheating it, because if we put it in the back, obviously this is going to be easier to hit. If we put it in the front, we're never going to hit the golf ball, right? So let's make sure the ball position is staying centered, the towel staying flat, and after we hit it, I want you to start holding that finish so that we can get some feedback, right? If we hit it good, if we hit it bad, I still want you to hold the finish so that we know where we ended up. Like we did in that drill before where we drew that line, this is going to be one that's going to be entering the sand a little bit further behind the golf ball. So if we're hitting this shot, 3-4 inches behind the golf ball, this is going to get it on the green and rolling so that we can go to a further back pin. Right, so this is not going to be one that's going to be one hop stop right? This is going to definitely be one that's going to be more of a rolling shot when it hits the green. So right here, see how that's still chasing out towards the hole? I mean, I know the greens are aerated right now, so they're a little bit slow. So what I want you to do is I want you to break off, hit some shots where... Okay guys, can someone hold the camera here for me? So what I want to do is I want to set up a drill for you guys to start being able to recreate the bottom of your swing. So I know we were just warming up and some of you were hitting them thin, hitting them fat, hitting them low, hitting them high, right? No real consistency. So what gives you consistency in this game is taking the same amount of sand, right, over and over again, and being able to bottom the club in the same spot. So what we're looking for in this drill is to make a couple of swings, working down the line, right? And now what you're going to see is, not every time, but I was pretty close to that line just about every time I bottomed out. But the other thing is that I also was about the same depth in the sand every time I hit that shot, right? So what makes a good bunker player is not only bottoming out in the right spot, but also not digging too much, right? Not trying to pick it off the sand. So let's take a couple of minutes trying to find the bottom of our swing, and also try to find a depth in the sand that's going to work for the shot at hand, right? So now there are going to be firm sand, firm conditions, there are going to be beachy sand that may end up changing some of the results in this shot, but we want to get a baseline here for what we're looking to do. So if I'm pretending that line is there, I'm going to look to bottom out right there. And as you can see, I entered right at the line, took a decent amount of sand, and then I started to exit. I then continued to drive into the hill and try and push it out. I tried to get a kind of a smooth rhythm to getting this golf ball out. So we don't want to feel like we're tentative here, right? Because tension in a bunker is going to create that thin shot or that fat shot that we don't like. So what I want you to feel is it's not 100% as far as like driver speed, but it's a full length swing. So I want to feel like I'm probably going 60% of maybe what my full swing speed is, and start seeing where that golf ball is going and dial it back as far as effort and length of swing as you see fit. Thanks, Michael.